Yo, what up, Street Talks? Eric Kim. Right, so the turbo thought. So thought I had this morning when I was pouring some tea. So the tea kettle thing is made out of this nice porcelain. The little strainer thing is made out of this nice wood, and aesthetically the objects are beautiful. But the thought I had this morning is like, why does it matter, or why do we care so much for these things? And then I just think about everything that we kind of curate, right? Like whether it be our cars, our homes, our clothes, whatever. It's like, why do these materials matter so much to us, and why do we care so much for things? And I was even thinking, it's like, even our consumer choices and preferences are so superficial insofar much as, like, for example, deciding whether you want to buy the new iPhone or not, or what color to get into it. These choices are superficial at best. And I was thinking, I was like, if you're a military commander or soldier or a Spartan, like, would you care for such superficial matters like the material of your cup or your teapot? And so one theory I have, or a thought I had, is perhaps when societies become a little bit like too peaceful, and then there's not war and battle, and like when life has become too soft, like I call it our new soft society, then the modus of our lives end up becoming more about maximizing our comfort, trying to exert our power through material purchases and stuff like that, and even other things which are like pretty superficial, like entertaining guests, going camping, hiking, mountaineering stuff. Like, it's all good and I enjoy it too, but at the end of the day, like, does it really matter that much? Like, I almost see, like, for me, the ultimate goal is to enact a greater impact on the planet, right? And then it's best to just think, what strategy in life can I do which will accomplish my desired outcome? So for example, a passion of mine is writing, video, vlogging, photography, etc. And so a simple thought is, how can I optimize or maximize my lifestyle which allows for such things? And so then, like, don't stress too much about like what phone to get or what laptop to get or what iPad to get. Just as long as you're able to achieve your desired outcome and pursue your own desired pursuits, then it's all good. So for me, having strong physical strength and muscles in my legs are really important. And even like it's so funny because I'm like currently here in like the Koko countryside, or the mountainside of Hadong in Korea. I mean, it's pretty epic, but even the thought too is that as much as I love being here and it's like super perfect, idealistic, I got like pork belly on tap, my mom, great coffee, tea, stuff like that. It's like, I do like this idea of being able to leverage being in the mountain as a means to do something greater. So also something that's fun, like I'm recording this on the iPad Pro, the M1, 4K 60 FPS, ultra wide mode with a front facing camera. And I was doing a little bit on my iPhone SE, the new one. I think it's the one with the A15 chip. And the downside is like when I'm trying to upload or share the videos, the preparing the little spinning wheel just takes too long. And so maybe this could work better on my iPad Pro, which has the M1 chip, which is a lot faster. And so even a thought is, if you want to become more productive or do more or achieve more or create more, use the device or tool which has the newest processor, the most powerful processor. Even, I mean, I haven't seen any of the benchmark tests, but assuming that the MacBook Air, the one with the M2 chip, and I guess also the MacBook Pro with 13-inch with the touch bar has the M2 chip. In theory, the M2 chip should be better even than the M1 Pro and the M1 Pro Max chip, insofar much as, since it's a newer chip, it's got a newer architecture, which means it's probably better in ways we don't know. And so it's even funny, right? Like I have the M1 iPad Pro and then I have the iPhone SE. So it's the M1 chip versus the A15. The M1 chip is way better, way faster, way more streamlined than the iPhone. And I could imagine even if you had a new MacBook Air, a new MacBook Pro with the M2 chip, you could even achieve and do more. But the reason I like the idea with the iPad Pro is it almost becomes like, I feel like I'm like one of those like old Asian tourists who actually use the iPad as a photo video capturing device. And a huge benefit of this is that I can shoot in 4K, 60 FPS, whatever, and I don't have to deal with annoying file transfer times if you shoot on another device and you gotta import into your laptop or whatever, or your iPad. So then I could directly upload to YouTube. It's gonna make life way easier. But anyways, so I mean, I don't know the best route for you to maximize your impact on the planet, but it does seem, at least for myself, you know, being in a situation where I have insanely fast Wi-Fi is certainly quite helpful. Also, having the right devices, iPad Pro M1 chip, I consider it probably currently the best Apple device. I'm not really so interested in the other ones. Even if you think about it, right? Like the new iPhone 14 Pro, it's got what, A16 chip, whatever. In theory, the iPad Pro with M1 chip should still be superior because the M1 chip is still probably superior to the A16 chip. And one thing I've discovered about the iPhone is, I think actually, think that the iPhone is kind of like a little bit overrated, or kind of, iPhone just kind of sucks in general. It's like, I like the iPhone SE because it's the cheapest iPhone and it's got the newest or quite new chip, and it's really good for text messaging and FaceTime, and that's pretty much it. And I'm also grateful that iWriter, iCloud Sync, everything works good with Apple Photos. But it seems that in order to become more creative, the less time you spend on your iPhone, the better. And my theory too is buying a new iPhone Pro will actually make you less productive. And also, if you really want to maximize your photography, right, the best camera to have is the Ricoh GR3X, and I rate it like a quadrillion times better than even the world's best iPhone. in terms of just the image aesthetics and the type of images you're able to get. And yeah, and then the more you focus on your health, like health is a means to creating more turbo thoughts or innovating or more creative ideas. And health is not for the sake of health. I think one needs health, which is like high spirits, good mood, sleeping well, nature, nice views, whatever. It's not for the sake of it. It's just when I feel healthier, I'm stronger and I'm in a better mood. That gives me a strong impetus to write, to vlog, to, you know, review my photos, to share and stuff like that. So think a lot about what it means for you to maximize your impact on the planet, and know that it never hurts to check out the countryside and the mountains.